Tuesday, March 12th. Market analysis, Stan Ehrlich. And you know I start out with the stock market indexes. We see that we have a little rally today in the spider, up about 3 points almost at the moment. I'm starting out a little late today, 5 minutes after 10 California time. Now, all of what I've said in the last 2-3 weeks, I can't change. I'm still looking for a downside correction down into the green zone at a very bare minimum. That's 503 down to about 497 in the third. Soon, very soon. It's not cooperating yet. I'm not seeing what I want to see. I'm hoping I get a big red bearish engulfing soon. We are extremely close to overbought, but not necessarily. And that's my expectations. Having a little trouble with Ninja this morning, so I'm going to have to work around it. Next chart is the spider, 1 minute, and we're slipping half the morning from that rally high. That's fine, no problem. I need to get lower than the last 3 or 4 days. That will make me very happy. Next, E-mini, same comments. And you can reach me at info@ersignals.com, not through the YouTube communications, not LinkedIn, etc. info@ersignals.com. Next chart. And obviously these support zones are what I expect on the downside. The ultimate will take about 2 to 4 weeks, and that'll be down to this bigger support area. That is still not out of the question. I am not bearish. I'm reactionary in a bull trend. Bull trends always have these little downside corrections. Some are little, some are medium, some are a little bit bigger than medium, but they don't change the longer term trend. And when I use the word trend in this situation, I'm talking about the general trend for a few months or more. Probably say 3 to 6 months at least, if not more. Next chart, E-mini, 1 minute, slipping at the moment. This happens to be a 5-minute chart. I got to drop down below these lows for the last few days, stay there, close there. Then I'm going to have a little bit of a downside breakout, but it's not happening yet. Next chart, we got the QQQs, delayed data, and we've got a little bit of an nothing sideways for the last several days. Higher highs, yes, a couple of days ago, but a bearish engulfing, not an overbought condition. So I didn't get a red, came close. And now we've come back into the middle of the range of last Friday's reversal day, but it was just simply a bearish engulfing candlestick, not an ER red sell signal like this one over here. It did only work for a couple days, but not the way I wanted. But we'll see. Could happen any old time now. Next chart. And I got, by the way, brand new sell signal in silver today and a second buy signal in wheat back to back. Okay, Qs. 1 minute, slipping a little. Not that close to previous highs, but still pay attention. Now the NASDAQ futures. I'll squish here for a bit. Like the Qs, not quite as close to the highest high, which did occur on Friday, but a little closer at today's lows to having that little downside breakout that I wanted. And that would be below, let's lower this just a little bit, right here. That would be very nice for what I want, and probably starting the way back down to these various support levels. And we've got the NASDAQ 1 minute. And we're going to go to the Russell 2000, starting to slip, the only one that's lower on the day at the moment, and the Russell 1 minute, and the middle of the range, closer to the lows, slipping on the average lately. So that's exactly what I wanted, but no breakout. Okay, bonds. Overbought conditions, starting to slip significantly today. That's exactly what I was talking about the last couple of days. generally speaking, in an area of resistance, along with the 10-year notes. Resistance, overbought, starting to slip significantly today. New lows for a few days. Now, I am looking for the lows made two or 3 weeks ago to be tested. They may hold. I'm going to go back to the bond chart. It's good support area, and I'm not really bearish like the stock indexes. I'm looking for a low at support, I think, and then for the market to turn up. Here's back to the notes again, and then the continuation of this longer term bull trend. Next, 10-year notes on a 1 minute. This is this morning's report that came out at 5:30-ish, and taken as bearish at first, jumped back to a little higher, and then is now well underway, making new lows again. That's fine. I want it to come down to the support area. Next, we've got crude oil, the energy markets, crude, heat, unleaded, natural gas. Lower low yesterday for a week and a half or so, coming down out of resistance, looking good. I expect to see a little bit lower levels. Modestly bearish. Next, heating oil, same thing. We did get a sell signal smack dab on top. We're still in the we got out of the trade yesterday on a little bit of a rally. So we're flat, good trade, no problems. Looking for lower levels still, whether we're out or not. Look, what the strategy does, it does. What I say and talk about is my opinion, and hopefully I'm at least as good as the strategy a lot of the time. So what I'm commenting about leads to strategy trades, but it's not quite the exact same thing. Next, natural gas. Had a buy signal, made a little, we're out, we're flat. Looks like it's going to make a new low for the trend. Slightly bearish. Next, unleaded. Looking for slightly higher. We've got, I'm sorry, that's wrong, slightly lower. We're at the lows of the last 2 days right now, very close. In a resistance area, double topped out, need to get below 2.4890 in order to have a breakout from the double top. And then the downside objective is going to be something like the bottom of the trading range we've seen for months. I would think down to 2.35-ish. That's what I'm looking for. Next, we got silver, gold, platinum, copper. This is gold. I talked about the RSI 2 days ago being incredibly high, 93, 94 area, unheard of, highly likely to start a bearish move. Yesterday, a tiny bit higher close, but no new high. Today, kaboom. We made the low lower than Friday's low, and we're still a lot lower on the day at the moment. Down $21.50. Obviously, I think the break has started. Well, now what? Probably down to the support area, 2103, and fairly quickly. This should be a very fast break, not a slow one. This is a blow off top, extreme historic RSI overbought levels. I wouldn't be surprised to see this be a more profound, longer term, major potential top. I can't say that yet. All I know is RSI at 93, 94 is unheard ofly high. Next chart, silver. Yep, we have a brand new bearish engulfing ER sell signal in silver as we speak. I'm looking for lower levels. The signal is still good. All it has to do is close lower than yesterday's close, and it'll maintain a good signal on the close, which needs to take place. And I think we're starting to work our way down also in silver. No surprise with gold doing what it's doing. Platinum. We have a ambiguous situation. Getting close to overbought. My RSI is not updating, so that's the problem I'm having. So it looks like maybe we got to overbought. but I'm not sure. Neutral, period. Rock in a hard spot. Not much to say in platinum. Copper, resistance again for the third time in 4 days, stopping the rallies. Now, we're not down any to speak of. Looks like maybe a tick or something. But the point is, the highs are all clustered at the beginning of the resistance area, and then we're pulling back. So if we can get down below yesterday's low today, I think we're going to have an official sell signal. But that remains to be seen. That hasn't happened yet. And I simply need it to start falling some more and get down below yesterday's lows, below that 3.8. Next, soybeans, oil, meal, corn, wheat. We almost have a bearish engulfing today, not quite. But at the moment, we're higher. We came back to 10 cents higher. But all we have to do is slip down and make a minor new low, and I'm thinking we're going to get an official sell signal. But the RSI is not updating at the moment, so we have to fix that. And I'm not trusting any bullish signals for any sizable rally for any length of time in all of the grain markets because of the bear trends that are continuing to persist for long periods of time. So going to the rally now in soybean oil, and we're probably getting to overbought conditions almost assuredly. The trend is obviously down, and for quite a while, in a very broad sense, I think we're going to drop into the support area again very soon, and maybe it's not going to hold this time. Next, meal, basically the same kind of commentary, up into a little resistance, stopped on the rally Friday and yesterday, and now we've started to slip and we're still down there. So I think it's going to come down to support and maybe break the support level. I don't trust any rally here. This market just seems to not have the strength to maintain a bull trend. Next, and that's despite the fact that I got a buy signal at the low on the meal market. So that doesn't change my mind. Corn market. We did get a buy signal at the very bottom. We did have a trade that's working so far, still in the trade. We are high and last at the high of the day for the whole trend up since the buy signal. It's just about to reach the first little bit of resistance, and it's getting close to overbought. So don't really trust this bull move or rally in a bear market. Still looking for a lot lower levels next few weeks. Next, what was that? I'm sorry, that was corn on a daily. Here's the 5-minute corn. Here's the buy signal on the bottom day, near the close, near the high, but it still worked out. And there's the trade until current tick, just tick down a hair. There's our stop. It moves automatically, period. Next, wheat. We've got two. Just hang on just a second here. And let's change this to just the markers. Good. One buy signal on Monday, and today another buy signal. Now, earlier today, the market went down and stopped us out of our Monday signals, flat. 1 hour later, today, the rally up, triggered a brand new buy signal today, and therefore brand new ER1 scalp, and overnight. Plus, the signal was good as far as the overall longer term effect is concerned on the ER1 buy signal yesterday, but we got stopped out of those trades generated by the ER1. It did generate a trigger for an ER3 trade, and the ER3 trade also kicked in, and honestly, it did also get stopped out. Now we're flat, even with the ER3 trades. Earlier this morning, they're out. because we bought it and it slipped down out. For an hour, no position. Then the rally occurs. Then it makes new highs. Then we get kicked into a brand new ER1 here. The overnight version, we are still in the next day today. And the ER1 scalp from yesterday's signal looks like it made a little profit. Can't be quite sure, but that's probably the case. So that explains all this gobbledygook. We're still long as of yesterday, the ER1 position. Next chart, wheat, 1 minute, and it shows the exact detail for all of what I just said. But you know, that's another class, that's another day. Oh, I'm going to be co-hosting 4 times in April on a Friday around noontime, the program called Bars Closing. And that means, you know, the end of the market day, traditional stock market opening closing time, 6:30 to 1 o'clock California time. 4 times in April, all 4 Fridays in April. The first one's April 5th for Ninja Trader. And I will be going through these signals. Maybe I'm also going to do some cyclical research and some other stuff. But I've got about 45 minutes, 4 extra times on Fridays. Of course, I'll do my daily like I'm doing now. But I was flattered that Ninja wanted me to do the April bars closing show. Next chart. That was just the detail on the wheat. Cattle, hogs. Cattle, we finally got stopped out of several days ago on the low of the break. Unfortunately, that happens sometimes. You can't, you know, get away with always sticking with the trades. You're going to get out on a rally high, not good. You're going to get out on a break low, bad. But if the strategy over time shows promise, try to work with it, refine it, and so on. And for the last several decades, well, not several, 20, 30 years, I should say, I've done exactly that with my ER strategy. So, hey, it happens. Good trade, though. Wow. Look at this rally in the cattle today. Huge. Jumped into overbought conditions. Jumped up to a resistance area, and it's still right there. I gotta say, even though it's going straight through the roof today for some reason, we're in the price range. We've got the right conditions, excuse me, for this rally to stop. Now, I'm not claiming it's stopping, but in the next day or two, I might just have to say that. Hogs. A little bit of a rally today. I think it's probably being dragged up by cattle. Nothing. I got nothing to do. Support area, support held. We're starting to rally out of the support for whatever reason. It could come up to the next resistance area, 88.8, and then down again. We got OJ. Looks like this is old data, so I'm not able to help you on this. I've got to fix my Ninja Trader data feed, and I'm thinking the next few charts are also going to be out of date. It's only Friday, so I'm not sure what's happened the last day or two. That's unfortunate. Going to do the same thing here with coffee, old data, a couple days old. And unfortunately, something going on with the New York exchanges, sugar. And the last one, cotton the rag, also same thing. So that's my abbreviated session for this morning. Contact me at info@ersignals.com. We're back to the spider. No change of opinions. Let's take a look at the E-mini 1 minute. Hit a little bit of a low, popping back slightly at the moment. You guys have a great day. Profitable trading to you.